Hi people, this is Shahriyar Mahir and today I'm going to share about some of the lessons that I've learned after coming to Canada and what no one really tells you about the true reality and life in Canada. So I'll share some of the most valuable insights that will help you navigate the Canadian experience. First of all, the world is not a bed of roses. The reality of cultural shock is very different. When you step out of that plane, you might find yourself in a real world of new experiences. I mean, the first 10 days, 15 days will be fun, exploring new Canada, learning new ways to manage money, surprising preferences for credit cards in all places because many of the places doesn't even accept a debit card, so you cannot access their services. And it's basically a a learning curve. And remember, even extroverts might feel a bit introverted at times. No matter how much money you have or how much confidence you have or how much experience you have, when transitioning to a new life, it will cost you hardships and you'll need to have patience, right? It's all part of the learning process. Secondly, most people here are hand to mouth. What I mean is that many people earn, they do job, they don't really have a lavish life. The money is literally spent in the groceries and other expenditures. Many dream of coming to Canada for a better opportunities. That is very good. But the truth is not everyone ends up with their dream job. Currently, the job market in Canada is very tough and the economy is going down. So especially if you're not a doctor or engineer or a high profile income person, this country isn't for you. This country is for people that are starting their life, that are starting their career. Even my dad decided to go back to Bangladesh while I was studying here. So it's pretty daunting, right? Adjusting to the new currency, it takes time. Immigrants think from their own country's perspective when spending money, and that is a barrier to many of us. And before coming to Canada, I thought I will go to Canada and make some friends and hang out a lot and drive the car. But it's not going to happen, bro. It takes time. I just got my learner's license and I'll get the license after 1 year, and I'm not getting a car very soon. The Canadian dream is not really what it seems. Yes, it's a good place for education, but from an Asian student perspective, it's not a place that I'd love to stay. Maybe I'll stay because I'm starting my life here, but people might find better opportunities in other places too. So it's all about perseverance and building a better life. Make sure to make a lot of embarrassing mistakes. What I mean is that never be afraid to make mistakes. They're a part of our growth, right? Learning through failures and adapting to cultural shifts. This is the point. This is a place where we make mistakes. It's pretty hard for Asians to, cope up and mastering social etiquettes in the way the Western people think. So I remember running up to two people talking in my school library, and it was pretty rude. I could have waited, right? But in Bangladesh, it's not a bad thing, and they taught me that you shouldn't do this. So many things that you will learn all your way through Canada is that we have a lot of things to learn, and that's kind of painful process, but yet I think it makes you stronger for both the roles. Loneliness or homesickness is a total barrier for most of the people. The first couple of months or maybe the first 6 months will be fighting with your own mental state. I am pretty serious about this. I myself faced problems coping up or not talking to people, but having no friends after landing in Canada is pretty tough because every place in Canada is very much diverse. So making friends in a mixed community is not as much easy as it seems. This will take you time and this will cost you your mental power. You can come to this country for building yourself up or getting a degree, but these are the difficulties that put us back, even if it's a little. We need power to overcome these problems and seek through the challenges. So no one is actually willing to help you or stay beside you. Yes, Canadians are known for their helpfulness and their kindness, which is true. I'm staying in this country for the kindness and helpfulness, man. Their behavior is such heart melting, it makes me feel home. But it's also a reality that everyone is navigating their own path. As I said before, everyone is hand to mouth except doctors, engineers, or high profile people. Western world can be very competitive, especially for those with limited incomes, right? So you'll often need to figure out things on your own. Even I, as a student, I don't earn. Even I need to find out my studies, my licensing, my health cards, all on my own, and no one is gonna help me at the end of the day. It's you and you, because the job market, the economy, the population is not so good, right? They call it, you need to have a bag full of cash before coming to Canada. The way things work out in US and Canada is different. True friendships takes time to develop, but they do exist. You're capable of building your own support system. In closing, living in Canada is a journey filled with highs and downs. Embrace the challenges, learn from your experiences, make mistakes, but know how to fix them and keep moving forward. People have preferences. Like, I do like residing in Canada for now, but I must admit that I had a better social life in Bangladesh. Thank you for joining me on this important journey. Remember to subscribe and share this video to people who might need it. Bye-bye.